My 11th grade student asked, "How do I tell my husband I don't want to get married?" Before I had a chance to respond, she started explaining how her parents had arranged her marriage to a 34-year-old man from their hometown in Pakistan. The wedding was set for December 28th during winter break. She'd be flown out December 20th and wouldn't be coming back to finish school. Today was December 16th, just 4 days before they'd take her away forever. I asked if she'd told her parents how she felt. She laughed bitterly and said they knew but didn't care. This marriage would bring status to their family and connections they wanted back home. Her feelings meant nothing compared to family honor. She pulled out her phone and showed me texts from the man. Google translated messages about how beautiful she was in the photos her parents sent, how he couldn't wait to start their life together, how many children he wanted. Each message made her hands shake more. I felt sick reading them but tried to stay calm for her. I asked if she had any relatives who might help, an aunt or uncle who could intervene. She shook her head. Everyone was either back in Pakistan or fully supported the marriage. Even her older sister, who'd been married at 17, told her to stop being dramatic and accept her duty. I told her I'd tell Principal Franz, but he already knew and had chosen to do nothing. He was worried about cultural sensitivity or legal complications. Easier to let a bright girl disappear than risk controversy. The system had failed her completely. She asked and begged me what she should do. I gave her the number for a women's shelter that specialized in forced marriage cases, told her they had lawyers and safe houses, that she had rights even if her parents said otherwise. She typed the number into her phone with shaking fingers. Her friends memorized it too in case her phone got taken. The next day, Aliyah didn't come to school. Or the day after. Her friends said her parents had found the shelter's number in her phone and accused her of bringing shame to the family. They'd moved the flight up to the next day, December 18th. One of them had seen a car full of relatives arrive at Aliyah's house to make sure she didn't run. I called Child Protective Services, filed reports, demanded meetings, but I only had 24 hours at that point. By the time I got an email back saying they'd look into it, December 18th had come and gone. She was already on a plane to Pakistan. I spent that night researching everything I could about forced marriages in Pakistan. The laws, the shelters, the organizations that helped girls escape. I couldn't stop thinking about her trapped on that plane, knowing what waited for her. A stranger's bed, a life of servitude, her dreams of college crushed. The next morning, I did something insane. I bought a plane ticket to Karachi, maxed out my credit card for a flight leaving that afternoon. I didn't speak Urdu, didn't know the city, had no plan beyond finding her before December 28th. But I couldn't just sit at home grading papers while she was forced into marriage. My wife thought I'd lost my mind. The principal threatened to fire me for abandoning my classes. But I kept seeing Aliyah's face when she'd asked for help. Kept hearing her voice crack when she'd said nobody cared. Someone had to care. Someone had to try. The flight was 22 hours with layovers. I used the time to research her hometown. Found the mosque where weddings happened. Located women's rights lawyers in the area, though most seemed too scared to take forced marriage cases. Downloaded translation apps and maps. Prepared for something I had no business attempting. I landed in Karachi on December 22nd. The heat hit like a wall even in winter. The airport was chaos with languages I didn't understand and signs I couldn't read. I took a taxi to a cheap hotel and started making calls. The women's shelter I'd given Aliyah.